My name is PewDiePie, and I approve of this message.
Hello, my name is Selene Gomez and this is an all-weeb video.
Thank you, PewDiePie and the wonderful, amazing Selene Gomez. You have no idea how much money I had to pay them to be in this video, let me tell you. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all back to my brand new Let's Play channel thing. You know, it's been a while. The last video I put up was maybe a month ago? Anyway, that's enough of my bougie talk, as they say in the gâteau, as they say. Allow me to explain to you what we are going to be playing for the next long time. First things first, I feel like everybody deserves an explanation. Where is Spider-Man? Where are your Let's Plays? Where's everything been? And let me tell you, the real reason why none of that has been playing as of late is because one reason and one reason only. Spider-Man is 7 episodes in. It's seven deep. I had so much fun playing that game. But every recording after episode 2 has become corrupted and it won't let me upload them to YouTube. So as such, I felt like there was no real need for me to go, ah, yes, of course. Oh, wonderful. But anyway, what are we playing? We're going to play a nice, actually, instead of me talking about what we're going to be playing, I'll have somebody tell you. No. I'm sorry. I'm just telling our audience here what we're going to be doing. Ah, yes, the beautiful, handsome Professor Oak. Sacred Gold or Storm Silver. Now you might be asking yourself, what is a Sacred Gold? What is a Storm Silver? Why is it looking like Pokemon Soul Silver? Well, it's very simple, actually. I have decided to essentially play a ROM hack created by the one and only Mr. Drayano himself, where we are going to be playing a Pokemon Storm Silver Nuzlocke in place of Spider-Man, because I really like Spider-Man, but in reality, my capture card's being a butt face, and my new setup allows me to play these kinds of games a lot easier. So anyway, for those of you who do not know what a Nuzlocke is, allow me to explain. A Nuzlocke has 3 essential rules. 1. If a Pokemon dies... Wait. Frick, I've already messed this up. If a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead, and it has to be put in the box or released for all of eternity. Rule number 2. Any Pokemon that you catch can only be caught... Oh my gosh, I'm terrible at explaining these rules. Why am I so bad at this? Okay, rule number 2. Essentially, for every route that you are on, you can only catch 1 Pokemon per route and or area. And third, kind of a soft rule. Some people do it, some people don't. Most people do in all reality. But every Pokemon that you catch must be nicknamed to further that bond you have, so that when they faint, aka die, you cry yourself to sleep at night. Anyway, I think that's about all of the rules that we have in place. Some people do a whole bunch of different kinds of like clauses and different kinds of runs with different kinds of like clauses, and I can go into those further when we actually have them. Oh, I'm gonna name myself JoJo because as of watching this, I just finished part 5, and let me tell you, part 5 is amazing. Part 5 memes will probably be in the Let's Play, let's be honest. Drayano, thank you, but I really don't need this kind of information. I'm playing unknown, but thank you. I will have fun, Dre. Anyway, that's pretty much all there really is in this game, I think. Sacred Gold or Storm Silver are basically 2 completely revamped versions of Pokemon Soul Silver and Heart Gold, respectively, of course. Yes, Mother, JoJo has changed a lot over the last few years. You don't have to tell me twice. Anyway, we're like 5 minutes into the video, and we already don't have much content. So let's just get into this. Let's enjoy this spectacle and just continue on with our lives. Yes, Mother, I understand. Thank you. We can just keep going now. Thanks. Oh my gosh, thank you. You finally did it. You finally let me free. Now, for those of you who don't know, I presume that everyone here does know, if you're watching this, at least some basic information about the Drayano hacks or Storm Silver or Sacred Gold. I presume. If you do not, that is fine, and I can tell you some of the changes that have happened. As Drayano has mentioned with his little introduction with Professor Oak, there are quite a few things that has happened, and your mother, for that fact. Your mother has not changed. Except she gives you everything now? I just need to stop talking. No, what I mean is, a lot of things have changed over the hack, such as our very first Pokemon that I will tell you guys about. And by tell, I mean, hey, Elm, guys, I gotta fix this. I really do. Elm, can you please stop talking so I can change the text speed from regular to, yes, thank the Lord. All right, I'm gonna change this right now because, oh my Lord, it was irritating. No, this is not what I meant to put. This is what I meant to do. Yeah. And while we're here, let's change the frame. No. Ooh, no. Ooh. 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 You know what? I was actually talking to, a significant other of mine. I don't know why I say that like I have more. I only have the one. She was talking about clouds, so we're gonna have the cloud one for now. Okay. Now, you're looking at these Pokemon and you're like, oh my gosh, look at how cute they are. Squirtle, Charmander, Bulbasaur. Why did I say that? I'm not funny. Now, after much deliberation, you can be like, Cyndaquil's really good, Chikorita's real cute, and Totodile's just a monster. You ask me. I have actually played a Nuzlocke to prepare for this, essentially. The reason why I'm actually playing this actual thing and creating this series on my channel is actually because I was inspired by the one and only Hardy Tech Yo-Yo. This man has come back from the grave of how long? I think like a year? And he started doing videos again, and I'm like, bro, you make videos, and then I see how positive of a creator that you are in my eyes. So I'm like, dude, what else am I going to do other than play this game? Okay, so we're gonna name our Cyndaquil. And what should we name him? I know. My naming scheme for these kinds of things will probably be, I want to say uncreative, but I don't know what to name any Pokemon anytime, so I saw ST and now I want to name him Stallone. Like, Sylvester Stallone. Stallone. Wait, no, I need the N. Where's the N? There we go. Stallone. Is that how you spell it? Probably not, but I mean, I'm gonna do it anyway. Stallone, the nickname I want to give. I like how the game questions whether I'm going to be able to do this or not. I actually really enjoyed the mechanics of Gen 4, specifically Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Popular opinion, Gen 4 is the best generation. Fight me, because it is. And nobody can fight me on this. Yes, I understand. We all know the basic story. I will do my best, if anybody does not know the story of Pokemon Storm Silver, Soul Silver, or Heart Gold, to do what I can for them. Ah, bold. Oh my gosh, he's bold, like me. Gosh darn it. I picked... Wait, Blaze? Nandeska? Oof. Give me 1 minute, guys. Give me 1 minute. Okay, so guys, essentially what had happened was that I had, when looking up how to get this game, I essentially figured out, multiple different kinds of, like, versions for it. So there's a version where your Pokemon does not get like edited, so it doesn't have, it has its original abilities, its original moves, its original sets and everything. So I mean, we don't have a bold one anymore, but we have a calm one, which I think suits definitely not me. Ooh, excuse me. Definitely not me very well. Okay. Thank you for the potions. I really do appreciate that. I think that that's wonderful, and I think that you should really continue to do that. But anyway. So as I was saying, before I found out that I had the wrong version of the ROM hack, Storm Silver has a lot of changes. So not only are Pokemon's movesets changed, but also Pokemon's abilities, such as Cyndaquil, who I believe has his hidden ability, and his hidden ability in Gen 5 and beyond is Flash Fire, if I am not mistaken. I could be incorrect by making that statement, but I believe that is correct. Oh yes, I forgot to change back the text speed. Please, please stop. Please, just, no, I don't care. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I should talk to my mom. Oh my gosh. Please, let's talk to my mom. Okay, but first, before we do anything else, we're going to put this back to fast, and then we're going to change this back to cloud. Aw, yeah. There we go. Confirm. So anyway, as I was saying, there are a lot of changes that have been made, and a lot of Pokemon are essentially a lot more impressive. And that version that I had loaded up was still Sacred Gold, but it was a not Sacred Gold, Storm Silver. It was a oh my gosh. It was a Storm Silver version that had not had Pokemon edits. So all of the Pokemon were back to their original forms and their original sets. So that's why Cyndaquil had Blaze then, and then has Flash Fire now. So thank you for that. Anyway, so let me just keep you guys up to date with everything that's been happening so far. I actually, for those of you who don't know, I actually voice act. I want to say regularly, because I really do. Even with school and everything going on, oh my lord, why would you interrupt me when I'm having a conversation, a one-to-one with the audience? If you tell me one more time that you forget something, fine, yes, I'll take your phone number, old man. Please, don't call me in the middle of the night saying you miss me, because oh my gosh, I have that once. I have only one person who needs to do that in my life, and I really don't need anybody else. Thank you. Anyway, as I was saying, actually, screw what I was saying. So, before I forget, essentially the rules of a Nuzlocke. Some people do it when the game starts and you get your Pokemon, and others do it before you get your Pokemon. Before you get Pokeballs. So what I mean is that this route here, if I run into a Pokemon, some people would consider that your first encounter. But me particularly, I don't think that I should really do that. I think it would be a lot better to just... I think that I, as an individual, should be allowed to make my own choice. And my own choice is that I'm not going to start the Nuzlocke until I get Pokeballs. I think that's a relatively common rule that most people do, because, like, you die once, you're over, then you gotta start everything over again, and that's kind of lame. It's pretty lame. And the only real battle that we're going to have to do is the battle with our rival that's going to come up real soon. And not a big issue. Thank you, Mr. Old Man, who runs really fast. I wonder what he's on. Like, does he do drugs? Does he sniff that Corsola, you know? Oh, he gave me an old rod. Oh my gosh, thanks, guy. I could actually really use that. I would love to catch a Pokemon here because, you know? But for now, I think that we're good. So anyway, as I was saying, there are a lot of changes that have been made to this game, and I'm just really excited to go through them all because it's been a very long time since I've actually touched anything in this, touched any Pokemon game in general, in reality. I've actually been really, really interested in Digimon as of late, and I was really, when I say this close, I know you don't see my face, but like, you know that meme with like the two fingers and it's like this close to committing die? Like, that's pretty much me when I say how close I was to playing a Digimon game instead of this game. But I really, just really, really, really wanted to play Pokemon in a form that was not going to make me cry myself to sleep. Anyway, so this Hoot Hoot would not count as our first Pokemon encounter, but we can fight the Hoot Hoot for additional experience. And I know that this game is going to be kind of slow in the beginning, and I do apologize for that. But we're going to do the best that we can. Stallone is firing hot. Look at those fires on his butt. He's such a little cutie. Oh my gosh, he reminds me of... Oh, another thing that I forgot to mention. I have a dog now. If I have any way of putting it on, in editing, I'll put it up right about now. Anyway, his name is Scruffy, and he's an absolute adorable little guy. And I love him very much, and you all should love him too. Anyway, I noticed that I say that a lot. just in general. And it's kind of weird, don't you think? People using kind of like transition words as like a kind of handicap. Not a handicap, but like a handicap, you know? When I panic, I just use transition words. Or just, I don't know what to say, so then heck no. No, I'm getting out of this battle. I ain't gonna get no experience. Thank you. That Surskit was very scary. Let's see here. Can we... yes. No, I don't need to waste a potion. The Pokemon Center is just this way. But yeah, like I said, the beginning is going to be kind of slow. So I do apologize for all of you at home who are like, oh my gosh. Right now we should be about... I don't know how long we should be, but I plan on editing the video about 20-25 minutes. And then editing things down, it might end up being 15 to 20 minutes. I'm not quite sure yet. But I mean, I paid PewDiePie and Selene Gomez for at least another 2 or 3 episodes. So you might see that intro a little bit, or maybe it'll be something new. I mean, if they breach their contract, I have no other choice but to terminate them. So let's just hope that I don't have to worry about them anymore. Or at the very least, see, I know... Oh yeah, this guy. So we don't really need to go to this guy, but he gives us Apricorn. An Apricorn box, and that Apricorn box essentially is just going to let us make Pokeballs and stuff. And I mean, like, I don't know about you, but I could always use some Apricorns. I'm not a fan of corn, but I love the Apri. Apri? I don't know. I don't know what that would even mean. Anyway, let's just keep running around. Oh my gosh, it's a Caterpie. Hello, Caterpie. You're a little cutie. Oh my gosh, you're like my favorite bug type ever. Well, it's actually... He's the cutest bug type ever. Like, fight me if you don't believe me. Because Caterpie, cutest. Butterfree, pretty cute. But like Pinsir, or Scizor, or Heracross. I mean, like, I love them all very much. I'm not like a bug connoisseur, so to speak, but I would like to get Stallone to at least a good level 16. A good level 6. I think that would be strong. Maybe even a level 7. I think he learns Ember soon, I hope. Because that would be very nice, and having Ember in our lives would definitely make it easier. Oh, Smokescreen. Yes, because you don't learn the same type attack move until like level 10 or whatever. That's not fun. But I mean, it'll be alright. Antidotes. Yay! Oh my gosh, I don't have to spend 100 monies on another antidote. Yay! Anyway, Mr. Pokemon should be like somewhere up here north. Huh. Spinarak. Ooh, pretty. The one thing I really do like about Dryono hacks, even if I don't play them very much, because I don't. I really don't. I'm not going to deny it. I don't know what I'm in for. I feel like I'm going to be scared out of my mind. Please don't poison me. I would really appreciate it if you didn't. Thank you. Anyway, as I was saying, Dryono hacks. Scared. Me. Definitely. Oh my gosh. But I'm watching Hardy play his Renegade Platinum, and it's not that scary. I mean, he tends to be a lot scarier than I am, but maybe that's just because I have blind faith. Just in general, like, I don't tend to question things very often, not because I lack the ability to, but because I just don't care. Anyone else just ever, like, get asked so many questions, and then you're just like, dude, I don't care. I don't care. You know? Because I don't. I really don't. I have faith in my team, and I have faith in the people that I watch that they'll be able to essentially solve the problems or go through this victorious, you know? So that's just kind of how I've always been. Whenever, like, my girlfriend asks me a whole bunch of questions all the time, and it's not that I don't care about her asking me questions, because I adore her with all of my ever-living being, but sometimes she just asks me questions, and I'm like, bro, I don't even know the answer to that question, because sometimes I just go with the flow, you know? So I don't tend to, like, ask too many questions. I just go through the flow. And I don't know until I know, you know? So sometimes if you ask me a question like, I don't know, what would you do for a Klondike bar? I'd be like, dude, I'd, like, eat some dog food for a Klondike bar because it would get the dog food out of my mouth. I don't know. Or something along those lines. Excuse me. Yes, Cynthia, I understand. Could you please just keep Thank you for the Eevee. It was wonderful. I love Eevee. Everybody loves Eevee. Oh, yes. Now, Eevee is going to be a little bit weird, but I will call Eevee... No. I'll call him... No. I need something neutral, because I don't know what I'm going to evolve Eevee into yet, and I'm kind of scared. But, what if we call him... I know what we can call him. We can call him Wally. Wall. Scruffy, could you please not scratch? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear that, that's my dog. He likes to scratch himself. Oh yeah, you thought I was putting Wally like from Emerald? No. I merely put Wally like, you know, wow. If he had a metal type evolution, trust me, he would be done. But I didn't know what to name him, so his name is going to be Wally. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, people, but I'm gonna speed this up. Yes, thank you for the egg. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Yes, I would love to. Yes, please. I love evolution. I'm like such an evolution believer in person. Oh yes, Pokemon Trainer Oak. Yes, please walk faster. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it with your old legs crickling and crackling everywhere that I finally heard you. Oh yes, a rare Pokemon. It is definitely my one and only Cyndaquil, the most handsomest of boys. His name is Stallone, like Sylvester Stallone. Have you not seen Sylvester Stallone in the SpongeBob movie? I think that's the person. I don't remember. But have you not seen him? Because I think he's amazing. Oh, I know. I'm a real fan of encyclopedias, man. Have you not read the encyclopedia about me not caring? Because I wrote it myself with just now. It's 21,000 pages of just me just writing I don't care. Except it's in Comic Sans, and then every time you read it, you just hear Megalovania in the background. It's kind of like what it feels like to be in Iron in League of Legends. That kind of elo hell. Can I say that? That kind of elo heck. Perfect. Yes, I understand, Elm. Thank you. Thank you for your kind of support. Yes, of course. But yeah, so we have Eevee and Cyndaquil. And let's just hope with all of our heart. Lotad, another one of my amazing friends. I love him so much. I would love to have one, except I can't have one. Well, I mean, I can have one, but not now. I don't have one now. I sure hope I can get one eventually. And you have Water Gun. Oh my gosh. I am legitimately scared out of my mind. Lotad, stop being amazing. Shout out to when I used to have a Pokemon channel and it was called The Amazing Lotad. I thought the title was amazing and people should like... If you look it up, I don't think it exists anymore because I think I deleted it or changed it to like my vlog channel that didn't happen. I think. I don't remember. But Stallone is at level 7, which means so far so good in all reality. I don't know whether I should count Eevee as an encounter or not. Because Eevee's kind of forced upon you, you know? I'm just contemplating this because I don't want to essentially be forced to not catch a Lotad, you know? And I love Lotad. Lotad is like one of the best Pokemon ever. Have you not seen Mr. Happy Go Dandy Ludicolo, aka Best Boy? Because Ludicolo is a best boy, and you guys can fight me on that. He's like... I think I have... Oh, yeah, I do. I don't... I'll see if I can put him on screen, like, right about now, if I can find it. But that Ludicolo, this one particular, he's like a handsome boy. He's like one of those toys. When Pokemon used to come with different kinds of sets. So they used to have, like, some Pokemon where they would be able to move in, like, certain manners. So, like, you would have a Grovyle that could, like, open its mouth. Or you could have a, or Ludicolo, where he could move his arms. Not left and right, just, like, swirl around, which is kind of weird in all reality. I don't really understand. Oh, yeah, there's a rival battle right now. I get to name him eventually, I hope. Oh, Passerby Boy. Oh, my gosh. That sounds so lit. There he goes with his tote. And I'm like, say hello to Sylvester Stallone. I should have named him Sylvester. But I mean, Stallone's pretty, like, hardcore. Like, who doesn't name their hot fire type Pokemon Stallone? I mean, like, come on. Like, look at how hot he is. Pause. Question mark? Pause. I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess I'm doing okay for someone so weak, but I mean, the next hit should take you out. And I mean, like, you leering me 4 times in a row, bro, ideal. Like, that is a mood, and I would appreciate it if you didn't kill me. Thanks. Oh my gosh, you didn't. Thanks. I'm a fan of Cyndaquil Gang. Like, Cyndaquil Gang. Best Pokemon out of the 3. Not to say that Totodile's not bad, but nobody really gives Chikorita the love she deserves sometimes, and it's kind of sad. Do you want to know who I am? I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. Oh yeah, but I mean, like, I know who you are, so you should probably stop hiding. Yeah, I saw your name. Fight me. Anyway, that's going to be the end for episode 1 of this beautiful Storm Silver Nuzlocke run. I'd like to thank you all for watching the video if you've gotten this far. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already for more beautiful, wonderful